Hi guys, back to the DDI AK47S, fully made in United States, and we have separate parts in our hands. That's not a good sign, Paul. That's not a good sign. So let me put this away, guys. The good news is there was no boom. Okay, so we got the parts. We'll explain in a moment what happened. We started with drops, regular drops on the concrete. The idea is you dropping the rifle from around the waistline to the concrete, first on the magazine, then Paul, you doing a magazine dump to see if all the rounds went correctly. We're using the TTE tooth tool in engineering the magazine. I think the first one round was kind of hard on that magazine to chamber, but then it went through and you dumped the rounds. Also, then you flipped the rifle to the other side and you did the magazine dump. And correct me if I'm wrong, but not all of them went through, right? That was the, or on the last, no, that one went through. Yeah, no, this was the problem. This was the problem. So you flip to the side and you drop the rifle with the fresh magazine like this, and you almost expanded the whole magazine. It was 28 rounds and malfunction. And first, when you had a stoppage, I honestly thought that, you know, maybe it's just the failure to feed. But then you called me in and you said, well, there is some piece of the metal sticking out. And from my angle, I thought we stripped down the chamber. Okay, really, it literally, Paul, looked like you have the piece of the chamber sticking out. But then you had a closer look, and it turns out that we stripped down again. We broke the extractor. The extractor broke on the rifle and it got jammed. Paul, if you could help, it got jammed on the right side of the chamber, and that was pretty much game over. Before drops, we did the magazine dumps, and we have calculated, we sit down and we have calculated that exactly 297 or 98 rounds went down the pipe before the new extractor got broken. This is the second extractor we broke on this rifle. At this point, we're going to send the rifle back to the DDI. They have to figure it out. This is not normal. I'm not going to speculate, but absolutely it's not normal that the extractors are getting busted within, you know, a 500 rounds windows. So that's absolutely not normal. As you can see, the extractor snapped here, and it's completely snapped. It's not like it's complete, it's not worn out, it just snapped. So that's not normal. I know that the guys from DDI are trying hard. Try harder, all right? At this point, that's it. We are completely done with DDI AK47S. We'll monitor, hopefully the DDI will tell us all. I know they post on AK files and everything. They will tell us all what happened and what was the major reason for this to happen. As I said, I'm not going to speculate. I got my ideas, but I'm not going to speculate. Let them figure it out, and that's it. At this point, Paul, game is over. One more thing what I want to talk about is the mounting of that muzzle brake. This is my feedback for the DDI guys too. As you remember, we had before the VG6 muzzle brake, and that muzzle brake is using the crash washer, and I thought that maybe there is enough meat on that barrel for the crash washer to get jammed and then torque it nicely. And no, what is happening, basically you start pushing that crash washer closer to the inside of the rifle, and it's doing absolutely nothing. This time I used the ugly silicone O-ring for this fighter brake, and it's holding up. So at least it held up for you know, few magazine dumps. It didn't move. But the DDI guys, if you could look at this thing too and find a solution so the people will have a chance to replace you know, your original birdcage muzzle brake with something better, that would be nice. But that's it. That's the feedback from us guys. At this point, I think there's nothing else to add. If we'll get any feedback back from DDI, we'll let you know. Thanks for watching. Please let us know if you have any questions.